Here's the newcomer. Keep your eye on the Ron Capps colored car on the left side of your screen. That is John Lombardo Jr., first national event ever, and he makes a very impressive first-round run to get into round 2.
He was #1 qualifier for a while, and he wound up finishing in the #2 spot. 570 was not awe-inspiring, but he did get his first-round win at the national level.
If the blue and yellow colors make you think of Ron Capps, I certainly thought the same thing. But in fact, in the alcohol class, this car is driven by John Lombardo Jr. Now, John's father won the U.S. Nationals in 1985. John has a history in road racing, and this is his first national event here in drag racing. What was your transition like from road racing into drag racing?
Well, a lot of the things that I learned in road racing, like the mindset and the approach to going racing, certainly carry over. But the physical act of it is quite a bit different. Road racing is very analytical, and you get to learn and store that information. And drag racing is much more instinctive, so it's quite a bit different. But I'm enjoying learning it.
Now, what role does your father play in your drag racing career?
Well, my dad has definitely been involved in all of the racing that I've done, but particularly drag racing, you know, he certainly knows a lot more about that. And we talk about this project every day, and I really appreciate the guidance that he's given me.
This car was originally built for Gary Selzy back in '05. But in '07, Sean Bellemere had a quite successful season. So we'll see how John Lombardo Jr. wraps up this season.
That's true, Jillian. We're going to find out right away as we are ready for round number 2 here at the Northwest National with John Lombardo Jr. coming to the starting line right now, set to take on Steve Gasparrelli. Does look a lot like Ron Capps' machine.
Yeah, it really does, and it's a great story there. As we said, his dad won, U.S. Nationals, drove for Raymond Beadle in the Blue Max. Really does support the kid right here. And you got 2 second-generation race cars here. And there's Steve Gasparrelli's dad, Lou, back at the line. He's been fighting some really nasty health problems here, and he's overcome some. He's really such an inspiration to all of us. He said coming back out here to the races, it's the first time in a while he's been back out. He said the best medicine that he could have. The heat was a little tough on him earlier in the week, but Lou is just such a great driver in this class. And to see him coming back out here, he looks great, and he's doing a wonderful job here with his kid, Steve. This is one of their favorite racetracks. They've been to the final round here 4 times, has Steve, at this event.
He's facing the new kid on the block, John Lombardo Jr., who's got a great race car, great tuner, and he's really done it the right way, as he was saying back in that interview with Julie, just stepping into it gingerly. But he gave up a lot in that first round. He slowed to a 570 after making career best runs back-to-back. And Steve Gasparrelli, like I said, knows this racetrack, and with his dad directing him, this should be a good matchup, and it's not going to be an easy pick for either one of them. Beautiful day here, as you can see, blue sunshine skies. Here we go. John a little late at the starting line. Steve Gasparrelli does what Steve knows best, and that goes A to B, 560, 257 miles an hour. Say hello to low elapsed time of the weekend.
That was a great run, 257 the speed. I said ouch because when your reaction time starts with the 3, your time card's probably going to start with an L, and that's all part of that learning process there for the Napa team. When you can visibly see the car leave like that, and then John drifts a bit out of the groove and pulls it back, made a solid run at 564 and 254 miles an hour. You cannot do that, however, spot a team like that, the caliber of the Gasparrellis, that much on the starting line, and Dad's really pumped up back there. And like I said, they're going to another semifinal here at one of their very favorite racetracks.